Hola, hola. Hola, hola. Un, dos, tres, un, dos, tres. Sí, se sent. Vale.
Now here you are with your mallet and light out of your own house. You think it's alright.
Vale.
Touch my window.
Ahora sí.
My
Sí que teníamos
rules I won't
el stream. Vale.
open the door.
Benvinguts al capítol 6 de Life is Strange.
There is danger, just slow.
Double exposure.
I do not trust you.
Vale. En el que avui
But
tindrem
someone's listening.
noves coses.
For help.
Tindrem... descobrirem noves cosetes, vale? Perquè en l'últim episodi vàrem veure coses que mos van deixar una miqueta en un canto en la boca, no? Perquè vàrem descobrir varias cosas. Bueno, vàrem rescatar una cámara de fotos que era de Safi, que la tenía amaga Moses en la seva habitació, en el seu departament, i va vindre la policia. Teníem que desplazamos del mundo muerte al mundo vida a que no nos pillaran, ¿no? Y rescatar esa cámara. Y eso, y van a descubrir también, bueno, el USB el varen veure, no sé si lo varen veure, no me'n recordo. El USB de Gwen, que nos va donar Gwen, el varen veure, no, veritat, crec que no. Lo que sí que varen veure es la última foto que va hacer Safi antes de morir, que es que resulta que la foto era de Max empuñando un arma, empuñando una pipa, y no se sabe qué ha pasado ahí, ¿vale? Moses se va a extrañar, se va a asustar y se va a ir per pates. A ver qué pasa. Descubriré un web. Vale, tenim... Vale, ara començarem el capítol 3, vale, d'ací del joc, que per nosaltres és el 6. Anem a ficar este. A veure. Exterior, ara... És que és el militar. Espere que no tindré cap problemes en el micro. Vale, ahí va a ser una... el últim capítol va ser una merda perquè el, el micrófono no me anava bé, no sé per què. És la primera vegada que me passa. No anava bé i carraspejava tota l'estona. Espereu que avui no me carraspeja. Vale? De moment no me carraspeja, crec. Si carraspeja o lo que siga, m'ho dieu. Vale, el cuarto oscuro. De revelación de fotos. Timbrete al móvil.
Oh, how is it already
Alarma.
morning? This makes about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time. I've gotta be missing something. No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi.
Ahora, el USB. Ahora, ¿qué pasa si en el USB este? Que
Hold on. She's looking right at the camera, like she knows it's there. Does she want to get caught?
Míreme el vídeo ahora.
Is this another doppelganger?
¿Un clon?
No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi. Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense, and I would never hurt Safi. Not on purpose. That isn't me. It can't be. Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me? Restraining Order Lucas said Safi once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Safi, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough. I read the beginning. It's annoyingly good. Unfortunately, Lucas didn't include an evidence that I killed Safi chapter. Moses, when this is all over, I'll play as many games of Mana Massive as you want. I swear. None of this is adding up. Why would Gwen want to be caught? Before Safi died, Gwen got her book canceled, and I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Safi. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death. Yeah, the Gwen theory has some holes. Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Safi canoodling. But what does that even mean?
Es que no te sentí de res.
Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now.
Es que no te hace ningún sentido.
No matter how much I stare at you, he refused to make sense. Moses?
Ahora hay que sacarlo.
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
Policero.
The
Hostia,
photo.
police.
If he sees that...
I have some questions for you.
Hey, what the fuck, man? You can't just barge in here.
But who's barging? I'm just paying a visit to Caledon University's artist in residence. Can a guy appreciate high art? There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes?
Bien.
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
a small town with a curious number of murders. And now, Safi, Llewellyn Fayed, murdered in a small town? What are the odds?
No te
What do you
arriesgues,
think,
no te
Miss
arriesgues,
Coffin?
more.
Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
Una fica me he encontrado.
Go fuck yourself. Arcadia Bay has nothing to do with Safi.
Ooh, there it is. Touched a nerve? I knew I'd find one if I kept poking around.
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you. All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere. This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
¿Sí?
But I know why now.
¿Sí?
Somehow, all this death leads to you.
That's not true.
A ver qué pasa.
He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the hell do I do now? None of this makes any sense. What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this
¿Per qué
picture?
no creerme la foto? Y fas una evidencia. Tienes una evidencia.
The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken.
¿Podrá?
Maybe I still could.
¿Podrá o no podrá? No. No podrá. Que va a ser que no. Vale, ha viatjat en el temps. A veure què ha passat.
So that's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo.
Una tormenta.
Feels good. Final.
Sophie.
El tornado.
It's here too.
Como en Arcadia Bay. El tornado.
But there wasn't a storm the day Sophie died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
Allá y el Maya.
Sophie, wait. Who is Maya? What was she talking about?
Y el Maya. Personaje nou.
Stop stalling, Max.
I don't understand. What do you want from me?
Pull the trigger.
No. No. No falles. Pero eso no va a pasar. Eso no va a pasar si ella estaba desmayada. No puede ser que pase. ¿Sería en el modo vida o algo así, no? ¿Va a pasar en el modo vida? ¿O algo?
What? No. No, that wasn't enough time. Come on.
No.
If I can just... Fuck!
Te chorra el na. Ya.
Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him.
No,
Everything.
però no té per què veure això. Això no té res que veure. Ja ha fet una foto i avant, però no ha apretat el gatillo. No sé el que ha passat realment. Vale. A ver, el dado. Vale, al mirador. Al mirador. Encontramos en Moses.
Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully.
A veure... No sé.
This is where the police tape was yesterday. Did the cops take it down on Alderman's orders? He's not here. Yet. Let's give him a few minutes. Maybe wait on the bench.
Pero espera. Espera.
Stay the fuck away from me.
What if he doesn't come? I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend. What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that? He's probably not coming.
¿Qué fa ahí? La taza. La taza, ¿qué fa ahí? Que la abre.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
Asustada,
I
pobre.
deserved that.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth.
Vale, díganme la verdad. La verità.
Tell me why you did it.
I don't think I've actually done it yet. I think it was a future version of me. Moses, wait! I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they'd bloom in the middle of winter?
Eso es de veres.
Exactly in the shape of Sophie's body?
5 minutes.
Pero una cosa, Safi cuando haberme encontrado muerta no estava en el banc, sentada en el banc. Per què han aparegut les flors en terra?
And then I leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline where Sophie is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Safi, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then... you'll believe me?
it'd be a start.
Okay.
Què va
Okay, deal.
intentar, veurem.
All right. There's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta
Vale,
hop over to the
on
other
està
timeline.
el portal.
Now to see what Moses is up to on the other side. Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
No.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Machine Angel, Psychic Storm.
Tormenta psíquica. Ah, cambia.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said, Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep.
Sí,
That's what I did.
eso es lo que digo.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah, near as I can tell, Sophie's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
Uy, y ya se fica en el video.
So
Ya se fica en el
Sophie's
video
alive
de usted.
over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
Bottle cap? How did you...
Sophie slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment.
La chapa.
You give that to her, tell her to stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
Ahí si no pot.
But what if... That's why I wanted to talk to you. I need your help. I thought I could protect Sophie, but... When I was a teenager, I could...
Dile la verità.
rewind time. Just raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Sí, pues la recordeu.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
Yeah. Turns out when you try to change the past, you don't actually fix anything.
Sure. But what if the best way to fix things isn't changing your past, but rather changing your present?
How dare you bring logic to my pity party? The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night with a gun. You're saying that could be a future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Sophie mentioned Maya, and oh God, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Sophie. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Holy shit.
Quizá
Moses,
chunga la cosa.
I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too. Oh, shit.
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on a Mr. Moses Murphy, friend of the deceased, being the perp. I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad. Time isn't supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of here.
I fucking knew it. Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit.
No one thing.
How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
You're not making any sense.
You want to talk about sense? Nothing about you makes sense. Telescopes don't put themselves together. Evidence doesn't disappear. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect.
Hostia. Quítame por Boreu. Seu doble. Hostia.
Help me! Please, help!
¿Qué hacer? ¿La ayudé o no la ayudé?
Watch out!
Déjame ayudarlo, va.
to let go!
No pasa nada.
I could have saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
Chungo, chungo. La cosa está chunga,
Moses,
chunga.
your hair. I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen.
Pues anem a parlar en Gwen, no? La profesora fumadora esta. Fuma més que un carreter. I a veure què mos diu.
I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't. And Moses and I were standing so close. But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right.
Vale, pues anem a parlar en Gwen.
Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya. And while I'm at it, I'd like to know why she killed Sophie's book deal.
A ver, no un mensaje de... de Moses. Ahora, hola, Maggie, pido nada, mañana movilita. Aún no estoy asimilando por todo. Vale. Ahora que hemos dicho.
Is that Sophie's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Sophie. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Sophie's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable.
Ahora que hemos tenido que ir.
What do you want to know?
So, what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book,
Incendiario.
which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people, Safi included.
¿Qué tenía de incendiario?
Safi's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you?
Ah, canta.
How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention.
Ahora.
Maya Okada? Safi never mentioned the name.
She always did keep her cards close to her chest, didn't she? Two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other.
Vale, dos amigas.
And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
Hostia. Suicidio.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful.
Hermano,
The
hermanos
windlass
Green.
thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it, why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Vale. Tienen que
Shit. Now
conseguirlo.
I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript. How do I get my hands on a copy?
Vamos a pasar al modo vida, ahora. Ah, ahí el tenis.
Gotcha.
Vale. Todas las chicas que no hablan.
Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like... I don't know.
Miles de kilómetros bajo
Hit
mis
by a
pies
tidal
y
wave.
hacer novio con las ropas de los domingos. Vámonos con nuestras propias manos, es decir, faltaron manos. Mi voz, es decir, me faltó voz. Y lo de Maya era como un hijo de un humor o una bestia en su interior. En la primera página ella escribió que se ahogaba y al acabarlo la ahogaron. Leyes de la física. Las ahogadas siempre flotan. Lo que no se dice sigue existiendo. Puedes despedazarla y venderla por piezas, pero su alma permanece entera, flotando ahí en un rincón de mi cocina con esa mirada que conozco también. Esa que dice, rompe la encuadernación, suelta las páginas, déjalas caer como aves abatidas. Esa que dice, haz que él lo pague bien caro y más. Vale.
Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her.
A ver, ¿qué tenemos bien? Doctora Hunter, esta mañana he intentado hablar con el servicio del alumnado para preguntar por qué se han suspendido todas las clases del resto del semestre. Me han dejado en claro que no es asunto mío, después de intentar llamar a la presidenta que ni siquiera me he cogido el teléfono. Luego he hablado con el señor Reyes, el bedel. Vale, el conserje, el bedel es el conserje, ¿no? Me ha dicho que los de la seguridad la han sacado de la facultad y han suspendido empleo y sueldo por sospecharse que vendía drogas al alumnado. ¿Vale? Ya saben por qué. No le faltará el respeto preguntándole si es culpable. Solo quiero desearse suerte y decirle que es usted la mejor profesora que he tenido nunca. Aunque mi visado de estudiante solo tiene validez para otro semestre. Si hay algo que pueda hacer por usted, o si algún día se encuentra en Bangkok, avísame. Tan Somchai. Vale. Bien agradecida. Vale, estoy bebido, voy pedo, doctora Hunter, menuda mi... Ah, es usted una profe de puta madre. Vale. Vale, gent agraïda perquè és una gran mestra. Serà vengada. Vale.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Perquè sí. Madrileña, no sigues madrileña. Tanca la porta. Anem a veure la directora que mos té que dir. Administració, sí, obrir. ¿Pueden pasar per aquí?
Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Sophie died.
Collons, ara no puc obrir.
Professor.
Vale. La directora. Anem a la directora, a veure. Ah, mira, está ahí. No está en el despacho, está ahí. Anem a pegar-li la tunda, a veure.
Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions. Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
Anímate, Karen, ya, el primero.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Have you seen Sophie today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
Vale, y ahora les dos preguntas.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was cancelled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Sophia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Sophie's book was cancelled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
Seguirle la corda, bueno. Seguirle la corda. A ver,
Of course. I don't know
Muchas
why I
gracias.
thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
Everyone seems to have a different opinion of Maya. It's hard to track what's true.
I understand that Ms. Okada was a bit chaotic.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Sophie associated with each other.
Exactly. Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
algo pasa ahí.
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask. Safia's been distant lately. Could you keep an eye on her for me?
I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that.
I'm not asking you to spy. Just let me know how she's doing from time to time.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you.
Lo que da
Thanks,
atrás.
Oh, the time. Let's do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
Muy bien.
That was odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better talk to Vin myself.
Vale, Moses. Me dieron, necesitaban mucho encima. pero también tenía problemas de salud mental. Vale.
He's probably in the admin building.
Vale, pues anem a avisar ahora sí. Vale. El capítol de Wim. Anem a avisar-lo així. I continuem el pròxim dia. El pròxim dia, que serà el dilluns que ve. Vale? I veurem què li traiem a Vin. Ja a veure què descobrim, si descobrim noves coses. Moltes gràcies per haver-me vist.